Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Leo. How are you guys? Oh, these cards want to come out in big chunks. So Leo, let's focus on new. All right, new love prospects, new love connections. What does Leo need to know? Anything new for Leo? New love prospects or connections for single Leos. Yeah, we got somebody here reaching out. I see some reciprocity. All right, that's good. Nice. You're being cautious, a little careful what you wish for, but I do feel like you're going to get something you want here. So, but it's always that caution. So yeah, so I do see choices, making a choice, going down that path. It's about something going to that next level as well. It's about partnering up with somebody, taking things to another level. It's telling you to be a little cautious, make sure that you get some of the things that you want. I feel like it's a back and forth energy. Yeah, this could be yourself or an Aries, Leo, Sag. I do see somebody reaching out. Look at that. This could be a person who, reached out to you at some point and then they weren't really sure, okay, of something. It's possible somebody may have had a choice, but this is a choice. This is choosing the one, the right person. So there's possibility some of you have a person, or it's you or another person who has a choice. So I do see someone offering a cup. Yeah, they're keeping some of their feelings to themselves because they're not sure if this will go to the next level. So this isn't a person who's going to pour their heart out right at the beginning of something. They're looking for reciprocity as well. So yeah, it has to do with something going, the distance. It's about building a foundation. So it's a person who's a little careful. Okay, they offer one cup. It's likely, hey, do you want to go for a cup of coffee, or it's an invitation? Do you want to come over and hang out? Whatever that energy. But it's a person, it's about going to that next level. This person's being a little cautious here. So look at that, yeah. So you're a little different than their usual type. You see, it's an energy of making sure that everything's okay, that you have, things in common, that you get along good. It has to do with chemistry, but it's about trying something different. So you may be different, or they may be different than you, okay? Different wants, different needs, but I feel it's more about, definitely see a Sag energy. It's just that energy. It really, like I say, I see some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here as well. And I do see a reason to celebrate. I see an invitation. This is someone who's ready to try something different. I feel as though you are different than their usual type as well. So, that's an energy of temperance. Two people, different temperaments. Okay? Two people with different ways of doing things, different wants, different needs. So I definitely see that caution. I feel like there is a need to always be a little cautious, okay? Yeah, look at that energy though. I think this person's going to, they could be inviting you over just to hang out. This is a person who's definitely hardworking, definitely somebody who generally knows what they want and they go after it. But I do see this person being a little cautious, okay? And it's possibly about approaching you, okay? Make sure you are approachable. So, because you might be a little different. But I think this person's liking that energy, to be honest. Yeah, so there's definitely something romantic. This person has a romantic side. You can see that. They kind of keep their feelings to themselves at first, but I feel like this person's, hoping for something romantic here. This is an interesting, yeah. So I see the manifesting, having all the tools, the information. So it's an energy of two people manifesting each other, getting to know each other. And there's a need for a little cautious. It's about not, obviously not rushing in, making sure there's reciprocity. So you invite them to your house, they invite you to yours, or parties, celebrations. It looks like invitations. So this is a person who's ready to try something different. But like I say, you have different temperaments. This person has kind of two sides to them. I can see that. They have that beautiful romantic side, very passionate, fiery side. You see? This person, they are somebody who could quite possibly be very creative. They could be someone who builds homes, okay? Builds houses, or something to do with creativity. I definitely see this person having all the tools and the information, knowing everything they need to know. Until they're sure, they're not going to be sharing their feelings. But I do see romance. I feel this person has a very romantic side. But the caution, right? You're going to feel that way, like you may not get what you want here. So, look at that. So it's two people reciprocating back and forth. It's give and take, right? It takes two people. So this is interesting. So if you are seeing someone, it looks like some of you are seeing someone now. So it's about taking things to the next level. Make sure you are on the same page, okay? Make sure, okay, everything feels right. If it doesn't feel right, then, there's an energy of being cautious. Yeah. I think it's just a person who's manifesting, It's an energy of gathering info, having all the tools and the information, everything they need to know. Yourself as well. A little mirroring energy, possibly. You maybe both be feeling that way about taking something to the next level. Now, this next level could be introducing to family, friends, or just inviting each other to each other's home. That could be the next level. It could be the physical connection, but there's a bond here. This is two people reciprocating. There's a bond developing. Two people, definitely, there's chemistry. But there's a need for a little caution, okay? Like that's what I feel. I feel like a lot of this is them, okay? This is someone who's manifesting something. They're going for it. Definitely, I can see this person looking into the future, seeing where this goes. This actually, it could lead to a committed relationship, but it's about the building of the foundation. Two people building each other up, reciprocating. I like this. 9 of Cups. Yeah, there's the offer. See, they're going to offer you something. It's reliable. It's stable. It's about building a foundation. Okay, building a foundation before you take things to the next level. So I do see invitations. Oh yeah, so definitely look at that emotional energy. Oh yeah, see, I feel like you just have a person who kind of has their own way of doing things like everybody does. You are different than the usual type. Maybe you're the person who's hiding your feelings and emotions a little, Leo, but it could be them. There's definitely a little Cancer, Pisces. There's definitely an emotional connection, but it's kind of being kept to yourselves is what I feel. Till you're sure that everything is all right, that there's not anything that's off. It's an energy of, a person who's cautious, because what if, you rush to that next level and find out that there is no chemistry. So I see that energy of romance. So I think this is somebody who's definitely going to romance you. They may cook dinner for you, do something really nice for you here. I feel this is really, really positive. Yeah, it's a person who's definitely feeling on top of the world, very enthusiastic about this. But I do think this is somebody who knows it's possible they could change their mind. Things could change. But you see that energy? This is lovely. It's possible too you have a person who's no longer talking to someone because of this energy. Okay, and they're coming towards you. But it really feels like a person who's just feeling really enthusiastic on top of the world. But I do think they're a little bit shy, okay, or just a little apprehensive about where this will go. Yeah. Leo. Yeah. So I do see an energy of a cycle ending, a new cycle beginning. This is someone who wants things to go in their favor. Okay, but they are cautious that things may not. Okay, they're definitely, if you are seeing somebody, this is the building of the foundation. This is building that foundation. Okay, you can see that energy. You can see the bond, the chemistry, the reciprocity, but it's an energy of it taking two people. Okay, I like it. I feel as though this is somebody who definitely wants things to go in their favor. Okay, I feel there's a cycle over. This person is somebody who's kind of leveled up. So it's an energy of where something has evolved. This is someone who's kind of letting go of control. Don't see this person trying to control anything. It's just a feeling of on top of the world. They're ready for change. This is someone who's ready for change. They're ready to build something. So yeah, so they definitely can see you as that Queen of Pentacles, or vice versa. Okay, this could be yourself here. See, I can see it's an energy of the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who's practical, sensible, a little cautious before taking things to the next level. It's an energy of sitting down and being realistic. Do you see yourself with this person in the future? Okay, Queen of Pentacles likes to take a little time to get to know someone, but I do see an energy of reciprocity, making plans for the future. It's like, I feel like, it even could be this King of Wands energy. Making plans, I feel like this is a very positive energy. This is a person who sees you as commitment material, somebody they could commit to, but they're still cautious, okay, because it's just the building phase. So it's about starting things off on the right foot. Both people inviting each other out, inviting each other to each other's homes, maybe cooking for each other, just hanging out. And the Queen of Pentacles looks to see if there's anything off, if there's chemistry. But I got to tell you, I feel like you're mirroring each other. You're both kind of feeling the same, and that's normal. So I like this energy. Feel like we have a King of Wands, someone who's leveled up. They're just letting this evolve, seeing where it goes. But it's an energy of just being a little careful, not getting too invested. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles looks into the future and visualizes themselves living or being married with someone. So I feel like it's an energy sort of letting go of the outcome, just going with it, okay? Enjoying it, enjoying each other's company as you manifest, having all the tools and the information, both of you. You're mirroring each other a little here because I feel like you're both kind of feeling the same way. If you don't have anyone around you, some of you, I feel like you're already connected with this person, okay? So I see that reciprocity, but I see that energy of the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you definitely have an offer, an opportunity. The cup runneth over. You can see this is somebody who has emotions, but they're a little cautious before opening up emotionally, offering that. So it's about building first. I actually feel the chemistry is building. It's about letting it build. Okay. Yeah, let it build before you take it to the next level. Make sure there's an emotional investment. You can see. I think you have some similarities here. I can definitely see Virgo, Gemini energy, but it's an energy of communication, two people communicating. You see, there's an energy of a leap of faith. This is an energy of taking a risk and going for it. It's about going down that path. I think you both want this. I do. But, you both want, I feel like you both want this. You both want it. You're both in that, but you're both being a little cautious. It's just letting it develop, letting it be. Letting it be. I feel like we got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is someone who's definitely focused on their money, someone who likes to be prepared. So I feel like you're getting a heads up to prepare. Maybe get your house in order. Okay, this is someone who generally has a very comfortable home, really enjoys the comforts of home. So I feel like there's definitely a home energy, inviting each other to each other's home at some point. And it could be that point where you've dated somebody and now there's this energy of inviting to each other's home. Somebody may be a little more comfortable with that than the other. I definitely feel for a lot of you, it's about taking it to that level of the physical, okay, that physical connection. But I feel like there is definitely something that's developed here. I do see the Magician energy twice, so that's communication. It's mastering the elements, knowing everything that you need to know. Yeah, see, it has to do with justice, doing the right thing. This is about taking this to the next level. So I feel this is something that actually could. I think you have a person who's very enthusiastic. When the King of Pentacles knows what they want and they go after it. Okay, now this person's not trying to control anything. Okay, I feel like this is someone who's leveled up where they know exactly what they want. Very charming, very creative. I feel, it's a person who's going to try to make you feel comfortable in their home. Now, you may not be too comfortable about taking things to that level yet. So you're, in that energy of doing what's right for you. But it has to do with having a commitment first before you take a leap of faith. Okay, but I think this person's ready to take that leap of faith, to commit here. This is so interesting. It's like this back and forth kind of energy here. You may have been dating somebody on and off. Like I say, back and forth, on and off, inviting to each other's house for dinner, making each other feel comfortable. But if you feel this person's coming on too strong and you don't feel comfortable, if you're feeling that Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, it's about letting this person know, okay? Yeah, just being a little cautious here, but it's about building. And I think there is definitely an energy of building a foundation between two. I like it. I feel like you're mirroring each other. You're both manifesting each other by each person doing their part, by reciprocating. And I think you both want this. Yeah, see, there's that romantic energy, taking a leap of faith, whining and dining. Definitely there's that romance here, you see. But I do think this person kind of keeps their feelings to themselves. It's just how they are. They don't share a lot yet. They're not sure. So it's about dating each other. I see this back and forth. Inviting each other is what I feel's going to happen here. Yeah. Could be just, like I say, hanging out. Could be watching movies. Could be having dinner together. Could be helping each other in your homes. Things like that as you get to know each other. But it's manifesting towards commitment. This is somebody who's, kind of little cautious, a little careful what they wish for, whether you're the right person for them. And I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is always in that energy. Very practical. Do I see myself with this person? Yeah. Is this person right for me? Some of you may have a choice between two. It's possible. You may stop talking to someone because you feel it's off. You're just not interested. Okay. It's possible you're moving in another direction. There's someone here you may not see in your future. You don't feel comfortable with them, or something feels off. But I actually feel for most of you, it's an energy of doing things the right way. Justice and balance, fair for both people. This is someone who's going to treat you right too. It's about learning to see if this person, is someone you see married to. Is this person someone who's right? Do they treat you right? Is it fair and balanced? It has to be fair for both people. I do see communication with that Mercury energy. See, yeah, it's about investing in marriage and commitment. It's also about being patient, right? Being patient with this person. You may have someone here who's a little more sure than you are, vice versa. Take it as it resonates. It's not that this person isn't interested. They just want to, it's an energy of someone who wants another person to be a little more patient. It has to do with a commitment first, making a commitment to invest. Okay. So it's about timing too. I can see the energy of timing. Waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right time. If you don't feel right, it's not the right time. I actually feel this is someone who's going to keep coming around regardless. I feel like you have a person who's leveled up. They're very patient. I feel like it's an energy of taking a leap of faith. This person's going to go for it. So I do see whining and dining and dating and just hanging out, doing things, showing that investment. So it's an energy of trusting your intuition. Okay, just trusting your intuition here about going with it. I think this person's a little cautious. Okay, they're not. They may not be sure. You're different. I feel like there's something about your temperaments, the way you live. You may have somebody who's more social, someone who's a bit more of a homebody. There's differences. But you're still manifesting each other. And it's about going about it the right way, investing and being patient, just trusting your intuition. Okay, it's going to guide you. I feel like it's an energy of the risk. If it doesn't feel right, you won't go for it. If it does, you will. But I think this is a person who actually is going to invest. I think it's an energy of just being patient, letting this person, it's someone who's exploring their emotions, exploring their feelings as they get to know you. They likely kind of keep it to themselves at first. But it's definitely, this person definitely has a romantic side. There's no doubt there's a lot of romantic energy here. This is somebody who has two sides, And I'm going to tell you, it popped into my head. You both kind of have that energy, because we do have the King of Wands, someone who's much more extroverted and high energy, someone who just goes for it, faster moving, where the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who likes to get a little comfortable first, not so sure, right? But cautious. It's also the Queen of Pentacles is very good at making people feel comfortable in their home. Okay, so I do feel like you're getting a heads up to prepare, because I feel this person's coming in to invite you somewhere. I feel like there'll be a little whining and dining, a little bit of a dating process first. I feel like that's what it's saying before you start going to each other's homes. Okay, but I do feel like that's where it's going to go. Yeah, you're different, but yet very much the same, right? This is two people. who are very different. You know, it's where you look at this, there's something off. It may not be right. You're looking for it. Okay. I feel they are more so than yourself. Because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who just, Queen of Pentacles is definitely someone who likes home, okay? Very comfortable home. They like to make things very cozy. This is an energy of feeling like home. This is where two people get to know each other, where you feel like home, where it's just right. That's why I feel like you definitely could be right for each other, even though you have kind of different temperaments, different ways of doing things. But as long as you treat each other right, and you're fair, and you show that you're invested, you see, it's this energy of knowing within, going within, seeing within yourself, trusting your intuition. Yeah, I think this, it's a dating process. It's quite lovely, because I feel like this person's offering something solid, and you may not be 100% sure. Yeah, might be inviting you to their home. Maybe you're a little concerned about being comfortable. Maybe you'd rather them come to your home, things like that. Queen of Pentacles would rather have people come to their home a lot of times, right? Yeah. Interesting. I like it, though, because I feel like you're manifesting each other. You're gathering information, the tools, looking to see what each other has to offer, It's about being patient and just trusting your intuition. If it feels right, go for it. I think you're going to go for it. I think this person is too. I think you both want this, but you are different. You have different temperaments. But I almost feel like you both have all the tools. You both have the skills. You both have the things that you need to manifest this. I definitely see an energy of balance. Doing things right. See, it's about going about things the right way. I feel like this person's definitely okay with it. If you're in that Queen of Pentacles energy and you just take a little time to get comfortable, or you'd rather invite this person to your home where you feel more comfortable with it, because I see that energy too, I feel like it's fine. But I actually see a back and forth. I actually see things. This is somebody who wants things to go in their favor, so they're going to do things the right way. They're coming in right, going about it the right way, showing they're invested. But they are, like I say, cautious about putting themselves out there emotionally. They're exploring their feelings as they date you and court you. And that very well could be yourself too, Leo. Interesting read you have here. But yeah, you got an opportunity. This is a new opportunity to build something with someone. Just saying, let it evolve, let it be. Okay, just let it be. Things are more likely to go in your favor. I feel for both of you, it has to go in both people's favor. I feel like this is really good. Whoops, there we go. Yeah, see, there it is. Two people. It's going to go in both people's favor. Both people, I feel like you both want the same thing, feeling on top of the world. There may be a few changes, okay? You may have to, make a few changes along the way. But I feel like it's both people. It's two people drinking from each other's cup. Seeing eye to eye, kind of an agreement here to just kind of see where it goes. I see no control. I don't see any fear. I don't see anything other than dating and courting, exploring each other, getting to know each other. And I definitely see romantic energy. I see that energy. I love this deck because it really shows, especially with this energy, taking that leap of faith to go down this path of romance and being very romantic. I feel like that's how it's going to start. Or you're already in this connection, this bond. It may have started off very physical with a lot of reciprocity back and forth. Could be the next level. Could be, building upon that. But it really is about forming a bond. So yeah, so I do feel it's an energy of forming that bond, making sure this person is supportive, okay? Making sure that, I feel like it's about letting the chemistry build, just letting it build, okay? Yeah, it really feels good. Tell me about the Lovers. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone who's very curious. Very, very curious, you see. They're kind of looking at the energy. So this is someone you may feel like they're not telling you something. Well, what they're not telling you is they're a little cautious that this will go to a distance, or whether or not they see you as marriage material, or vice versa. You see it, but it's a curious. This is how it starts, is curious, wanting to know, shining a light on that. Yeah. This is someone who's not going to tell you how they feel right away. Okay. Sometimes people do that because they don't want to hurt somebody. They don't want to just come right out and say, hey, I like to just sort of, get to know you. And, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel at the end of this. Nobody starts a relationship off by, you know, assuming how it may end. So that's why I feel it's just letting it evolve, feeling on top of the world, getting to know each other, letting it develop naturally without any kind of control. So this person's curious. I do see a Gemini energy, but they could be anyone, just in that energy. Kind of looking at things differently here. Yeah, see, they're back and forth making a decision. Some of you may feel, because this person's not sharing their emotions, you may not feel comfortable with something here. You may feel something is off. Maybe they're juggling. Okay, so just watch for it. So, it's about just gathering the tools and the information, making sure you know everything you need to know before you go to the next level. But I see someone kind of procrastinating about whether they should reach out, where this will go, whether the other person will even reciprocate. So some of you, it's an energy of just calming down and making a decision. Yeah. If you feel it's off, it's off. See, it's about being wise, being discerning. All right. Asking the questions. Are you seeing anyone else? Right. Some of you, I definitely can see an energy where there's someone who's not telling you everything you need to know. You may start to feel something is off, your inner knowing. That's why I feel for some of you, you're definitely no longer giving to somebody. You're no longer reciprocating. You may be even cutting them out like, gee, sorry, but I'm not interested. But I definitely see another offer. I think you're going to get something you want here. There may be situations in the past where you didn't. Okay, so it's also an energy with the Temperance. Watch your words. Okay, watch your words a little bit, because like I say, this is a person exploring their feelings. It takes this person a little time to open up emotionally. So it's about dating. It's about courting. It's about spending time together, making sure that you get each other, that you have, because I feel like we have as two people with different emotional temperaments. Okay, so definitely watch your temper, watch your words a little. I think this is someone who's just curious, but if you do feel, if your intuition tells you this person's juggling, they may have someone else, you definitely could be ending something and starting something new. Okay, but yeah, it's looking really good. I feel just trust your intuition. I think you're going to go. I got to be honest, I think you're going to go for it. I think you have an opportunity here. I feel as though there's definitely that energy of that emotional, taking things to the next level. What's the next level? Is the cup being offered, the emotions, right? You have someone here. If you have a person you feel is not telling you the truth, you feel like they're always giving you excuses. Maybe you invite them over and maybe it's now their turn to reciprocate and they won't invite you over. You may start to feel something is off. Okay, so, but I still see this beautiful opportunity. So, yeah, there's definitely a possibility of a choice you're making in love. You're making a choice. Okay, but it's telling you to be wise. I feel they have different temperaments, but definitely trust how you feel. The Queen of Pentacles trusts how the Queen of Pentacles feels. If it doesn't feel right, then it doesn't feel right. You won't take that leap of faith. So it's about calculating the risk factor here, the energy of being cautious. So very interesting. But I definitely see the mirroring, the manifesting. Yeah, if you have a King of Pentacles or King of Wands energy around you and you feel they're manipulating you a little bit, okay, so it's about speaking up, speaking your truth, saying what you need to say. You might be a little bit concerned. You may be questioning someone if they're seeing someone else, right? If they are, you're probably not going to be interested. You won't be comfortable with it. So it's also for yourself, if you're dating a couple of people, make sure you speak the truth about it. Make sure you let this person know you're dating a couple people. You're curious. You don't really know, but you're being cautious, right? But I feel for most of you watching this, trust your intuition. It has to do with investing. Okay, it's about being patient. Be a little patient with someone. Let them sort out how they feel before you cut them out. Don't be too hasty, I feel, is what it's saying. If you don't want to move towards the physical, then don't. Tell them, I'm not comfortable with that yet. I'm not ready. Plain and simple. I'm not investing in this until there's some kind of a commitment. And it's about watching if this person comes in right, they do the right things. It's about playing fair. But I see an energy. This I gotta tell you, this could, if you can let go of that Queen of Swords energy, because sometimes that Queen of Swords can get in the way, you know. I'm not seeing an Empress here. I see somebody going through manifesting, learning, right? This is two people mastering all the elements. The two of you, right? Yeah, you definitely have different temperaments, but it's also about being patient. Somebody here is more patient than the other person. So it's an energy of just being patient and watching your words, not judging. Okay? But it's okay to question, and it's okay to be discerning. But yeah, I think you can trust your intuition. Yeah, see, it's about building a foundation. I actually feel this person, as they get to know you, I do think they are definitely... you're mirroring each other, which is so interesting, which means you're just kind of going through the same kind of feelings and emotions. But this is a reason to celebrate. There's a reason to celebrate here. This is two people going to invite each other to each other's homes. And it's about, more than likely, you're not ready for the physical. So make sure you let this person know, but watch your words, okay? I feel like what it's telling you. But it could be this person too. Yeah. There's definitely Leo and Aries energy, possibly Sag, but it could be just the energy, okay? I definitely see air energy, that Mercury energy, some Gemini. So it's an energy of that back and forth in someone's head. They're curious. This person is very curious and logical. They kind of weigh the pros and the cons, you know, but where this will go, they're cautious, right? This is somebody who's cautious. They're different. So Leo, like I say, you might, you know, call this person out. You may, you know, feel that they're not telling you something. It's quite all right to question it. It's quite all right. If you're comfortable with it, what they have to say, go for it. If not, there's definitely another opportunity. I see choices here. Some of you may end something with someone and move on. Okay, you might move on to another person. So there's definitely a lot of that manifesting, but it's about the learning. The Queen of Swords, King of Swords, all cerebral, it's thinking, but it's also communication. It's also quite fast moving energy. It's about, you know, having the tools, the information, the wisdom, and the knowledge. Okay, so I feel what we have is two people who are, you know, kind of learning as they go here through the dating process before this goes to the next level. Yeah, you're probably a little bit worried about taking a risk with this person. But I think what you're afraid of is different what they're afraid of, okay? That's what it's trying to say. So you're just different. You're very, very much the same, but yet you're different. Okay, and it's time to try something different too. You know, doing courting and dating in a different way. Making some kind of a commitment to at least date and court and see how you feel. Okay, yeah, so there it is. There's that star. It's about letting go, but it's also about two people who see each other's worth and value. It's an energy of faith, two people having faith, being faithful and committing to each other, at least going. It's about faith, about the process. I see the stars, two people who hold hands, you know, those hopes and dreams, hoping and dreaming. But, you know, and having faith in each other, this will actually go. I actually feel this is someone who, you may feel someone's not faithful. Maybe you've had a situation with someone who wasn't and you've learned to be more discerning, but it's still telling you to temper your words. In fact, I think both people, this person needs to temper their passions. You may need to temper your words or vice versa. But it's about respect and faith, two people having faith in each other and being faithful, at least through that dating process. Yeah, I feel like this is all good. It's just a lot of thinking here is what I feel. All right, Leo, just ground yourself. Do you see yourself with this person in the future? If you don't, you know, it's an energy of letting this person know. Okay, maybe you feel like it's off. There's no chemistry. Let them know. sooner than later. But I actually feel this is your intuition's telling you this could go somewhere because it's the building, okay? Two people going to build together. Nice. Take care, Leo. Wish you the best. Bye for now.